Today I'm showing you how to use a 3-compartment sink. So here's a little overview of that setup. 3-compartment sinks are really important because they help restaurants stay up on those health code standards, and having a non-compliance with the 3-compartment sink rules can lead to foodborne illnesses, hefty fines, and restaurant closures. And so showing here again is that setup. The first sink is for wash, the second is to rinse the dishes, and the third is to sanitize. There are also those pipes you can see, and those are dispersing the detergent and the sanitizer into the sinks. So to make sure that we're using this properly and safely, is really important. And so one thing is the required water temperatures, and that's just depending on the sink you're filling. The first sink is filled with water and detergent and needs a minimum of 110 Fahrenheit. The second depends on the detergent you're using, and the third sink must be at least 171 degrees. Here I'm showing you the steps. So how you would go about cleaning something in the 3-compartment sink. So first, you're gonna scrape. So right there, I took a plate. I'm scraping food off before I'm even gonna start rinsing. And then I'm showing what the order would go. So first, I'm going to scrub that. I'm grabbing a tool and I'm scrubbing all in that first sink. And that is the sink that is filled with the detergent and 110 Fahrenheit water. The second one is just clean warm water, and I'm using that to rinse. The third is that sanitized water, and I'm just going to leave that in there for at least 30 seconds so that it can get all sanitized. And then I'm moving on to the next thing, just to show you a couple different things that you can wash within the process. Something really important is above me you can see those drying racks, and those just help us not recontaminate things that we have just took the time to wash. So it's really important to always air dry. So here I'm scrubbing a bowl, just showing you again that you would scrub it, not water, making sure it's all clean, and if there was food on it, I would scrape it off. I don't know if you could see in the beginning of that video, but I was scraping it off into a trash can and not just a random, like, on the floor. Here I'm showing you another thing. Something really important is, again, to practice knife safety, and we're not going to just throw a knife in there.
Unplug it. Then you're going
Just
to
scrubbing, so that it goes into that second one.
empty out all of
It's all rinsed off, and then I'm dropping it into that sanitization sink.
Your warm, damp, soapy cloth, and you're going to wipe down the entire interior.
Here I'm showing you about that knife. I'm not going to be throwing that in the sink, because imagine picking up the knife and cutting your hand. That would not be fun. That would not be good. And then again, showing you 30 seconds. I'm leaving them in there. It's probably been about that because I was showing you all the other stuff, and I'm gonna just kind of let that air dry up on those top racks. So I'm just showing you how I put them up in there. I kind of sorted them out so they're not just all on top of each other and not dripping onto one another. And not recontaminating after we just spent the time cleaning them. Okay, I'm putting that last dish up there. And awesome. Okay, so some things that you should not be putting in the sink. So here, it's really awesome. There's a separate sink for washing your hands. Washing your hands is really important, but do not wash your hands in the 3-compartment sink. Also, if you're mopping, clean the floors, do not dump that mop water in the sink. Also, another great thing not to do in the 3-compartment sink is thaw meat. And then, okay, when to change the water. So right here you can see the water is pretty dirty. So that would be a good time to change it. Also, you can check with a thermometer where your water temperature is at, and if to maintain the required temperatures, you can either change it or add water. So thank you for watching.